Rather weird civs, actually. I'm surprised we're seeing these civilizations. Alright. So, this is game number 3. Winner here moves on in the qualifying bracket. Again, we have another game where the first thing Survivalist does is the normal approach of getting the wood upgrade. Hoang doesn't care about the wood upgrade. Fortunately, he gets the farm upgrade for free. So Hoang is Franks in the north, and then Survivalist is Vikings in the south. The map is Land Madness, which is a very open map. Very, very, very open. There's golds, woods, stones, berries everywhere, all over this thing. But what's awkward is you can't wall your base easily. Unless you wall like this, because you can't wall in this stone terrain. Hoang does always play the same way. However, in this tournament, it's Feudal Age start. So it's very different, and you start with all that eco. And Hoang's actually going with the range with Franks. That's surprising. Now, he's opening up with archers against Vikings, who... I mean, I think if I were to choose, I would say Vikings the better civ here. I'm just not sure if Vikings is well suited for this map.
More months until that new badge.
CVAD, yo! Man, thank you for the 32 months. Yeah, the 3-year badge should be different by the time you get there as well. Hope everything's well with the family. Hope young CVAD's growing up healthy. Hope everything's good work-wise. I know there's... a lot going on with your business, I'm sure. Or not going on, depending, but... Survivor Joe, thank you for the 3 months. He's rooting for Hoang. Thank you, Mega Doomer, for 18. He wanted the free hug. You've got it, man. Yeah, so a lot of archers now for Survivalist. And Hoang is going for a tower. Normally, I would say building a tower preemptively is bad, but Hoang never builds a second town center, so he needs to get some use out of the stone. So, okay. And Hoang is actually making skirmishers. Hammer Bobble with 22 months says, would it be a good fix for Teutonic Knights if they cost more food, maybe double the gold, but therefore they get a horse? Well, I have another idea for you. How about a unique technology where you can mount Teutonic Knights on horses?
Okay, here you can start the stream now.
Okay, this is a bit ridiculous, but you know how Teutons do not get light cav? What if a way of buffing Teutons would make it possible for you to mount Teutonic Knights on a scout? Yeah, I mean, a Teutonic Knight on a horse is basically a Boyar. Hammer, I don't know if you're being serious. I think Teutonic Knights are always going to be a unit, which is very situational, because they're very strong in some situations. But they're just, in general, quite slow, which can give them problems. Okay, Hoang has 900 gold. 1,000 gold. 5 minutes into the game, so now he's building a market. And he's going to buy his way up to Castle Age, just like the previous games. He's also defending, so far, pretty well against the archers. Yeah, this is a fight that Survivalists could take with good micro. It's a bit risky, though. Yeah, okay, and he loses 2 archers. Ah, Hoang. Hoang. It's not right, it's Hoang. Okay, will he make a stable? What will he do? Oh, he has skirmishers on the gold over here. That's kind of annoying. Blue has made his stable to make a scout to clear that up. I feel like an extended Feudal Age is the way to go against Hoang, because he's very, very weak at this stage. Because he's no eco upgrades. And he always wants to get a bit of map control at this stage, so maybe just taking that away from him with army is good play. I honestly have no clue what Hoang's plan is. Okay, there's the stable. Hoang does not seem to be aware that archers are on the way to him, but Blue doesn't even know where Hoang is. Hoang will lose his skirms at home, and maybe even that archer forward. Okay, so now he's scrambling up 2 stables with 6 villagers. And he will lose 1. And he'll probably lose 2, if Blue, maybe even 3 if Blue micros down the Ville. Well, now there's a tower. Okay. Yeah, so the archers will be dealt with. And Hoang will probably try and get villagers forward. Can Survivalists do this? Can he hold against Hoang again? See, Hoang likes to send a wave of knights. So he'll send like knights out of each stable, and then he likes to send the vills. But we saw in the previous game, he sends the vills before his army sometimes. He doesn't keep them together because he's so excited to run forward. So he actually wants to go right here and hit that gold, but he's going to run right into the army. Why not wait? Hoang! It's just like the previous game. Just wait. Now he loses those 2 vills. Those are some big eco losses. So typical, man. So typical of Hoang to take those losses. I mean, he will have armor on the knights, so he can still clear out all of Blue's military. Like, the archers are going to be no problem. The scouts are certainly going to be no problem. I think Blue created too many scouts, and now here comes another villager. Okay. There's the monastery. And then maybe a siege workshop on the hill. The Blue can make spearmen, but low numbers of spearmen are not going to be enough to hold against this. So what Hoang is really good at... Okay, he's building a monastery and a siege workshop. Is keeping his weak knights alive and then healing them later on. So you see how... Okay, he lost that one, but he likes to heal the knights and then keep those knights with monks in siege. I think Survivalist is in big trouble. I think he's in big trouble. Like, his eco looks good, and it is good, believe me. But he still hasn't clicked up the Castle Age, which is going to be a nightmare once the siege comes out. And the siege will come out, and the knights are going to have +2. Now, if you look at Hoang's eco, not creating villagers. Half the time, he idles that town center. So that vill count is going to be much higher for Survivalist. And Survivalist gets free wheelbarrow, something Hoang does not have. And Survivalist gets free handcart when he's in Castle Age. Is this a fight Hoang wants to be taking? He's fighting with the armor, so surely it's going to be decent. He's wondering how many knights he can create after this. Like, that's the thing. Hoang tends to get excellent value with the knights he creates. He's gotten kills, that's for sure. He needs to get out of here and back up to his siege before he loses these knights. These knights need to run back. They're on the way back now. He will keep them alive, and now the first Mangonel is here. Great micro from Hoang, as long as he actually micros here. Yeah, look at that. Okay, and the monk's probably going to be coming forward. Oh, he's housed at the moment. Blue hasn't clicked up to Castle Age yet! Okay, he's about to click up to Castle Age. This is his Castle Age TC, though. Or the TC that's researching it. He has to fight it with something. What can he fight it with? And Hoang has sent the weak knights back to heal. I think Blue's dead. He still hasn't clicked up. Does he want to rebuild this TC and go up in another one? Oh, that was so bad from Hoang. I expected him to pull that back. He lost his Mangonel to the town center. What's the eco looking like? Hoang's probably looking for a gold right now. Oh, there we go. There's golds. Yep. Survivalist, dude, you've got to click up to Castle Age, man. He's getting upgrades on the spears. That's good, but you've really got to get up to the next stage. And Hoang just now has another Mangonel, so imagine if you would have kept that one alive. These knights are insane, though. With that armor, can tank so many shots. And Hoang is about to kick it into overdrive now, because he did just send these villagers over to gold. So he has 9 more villagers on gold. Does anyone else feel like watching Hoang is both the most pleasing but frustrating thing at the same time? Because some of the small things, I'm just like, you know. But also, it's just so... I think it's also what makes watching him win so impressive, I guess, because all the, like, small mistakes he can make in other aspects of his play. Yeah, this spearmen just get wrecked. Love the monks. Still doesn't have siege. Still not really creating vills. 39 vills versus 52. Where are these vills going? These vills are also going to gold. Meanwhile, Blue, I mean, at least on Land's Madness, there's other gold piles you can go to. So he is going to go to these other golds, and he's not like you can deny all the gold piles on this map. It's a possibility that Blue will lose his TC. This is his Castle Age TC. I think it will go up, because he'll probably repair it. But it is very possible that Hoang could take that out. Oh my god! Blue needs to stay here, right? He needs to stay here. I think Blue's holding this again. That's a lot of spears. I think Blue holds this again. And Hoang lost so many knights. Look how many knights he's lost. Blue's in Castle Age now. That was amazing micro and patience from Blue, who will now take out the Maginot, and he's in Castle Age getting pikemen and getting crossbow, and he has Viking eco. Survivalist is ahead. Like, Hoang felt a sense of urgency there. Like, I need to push, I need to push, I need to kill. And he should have felt that, don't get me wrong, but I think he was just, it's just with Hoang games, it's all about doing damage early. He lost that one Maginot, it took him 2 minutes to create another one. And now he's reseeding farms at home. He realizes, I don't really have the economy to deal with this. And certainly, I don't think he can pressure Castle Age military from Vikings. It depends, though. It depends on what the micro is like for Blue. I think Blue needs his own siege workshop. He has, and he needs some defensive Maginots. Yeah, he was a bit slow with the Scorpions. He was also wasteful with the Knights and Maginots. And now you have a second TC. Now, I do not think Survivalists should go 3 TC. Like, use the rest of your resources for defense. The risk is when you go 3 TC against Hoang, because you're like, ah, whatever, I'm going to gain an eco lead. You already have an eco lead. Your Vikings against Hoang as Franks. You already have your eco lead, so there's no sense in extending it further. But yeah, Viking pikemen are fantastic. They have the extra HP. It's really difficult to control all these different types of units. Hoang has even added his own spearmen. Maybe expecting knights from Survivalist. Hoang is doing his best to repair his Maginot, which he really needs to. He loses it, though, to Blue's Great Micro. And there's just one Maginot remaining for Hoang and his 57 villagers against 39. Ballistics on the way now for the crossbows. And Survivalist, after losing game 1, he won game 2. And he stabilized and held here in game number 3. Can Hoang still do it? Oof, that hurt. That almost hurt anyways. Like, when you go that all in, it's... Oh! Yo, that was a big shot! He's fortunate that he kept so many alive there. Oh, Survivalist, please, no. Please don't lose these crossbows. Look how weak they are. Oh! Oh, don't do this to me! Boom! I'm getting worried. I'm getting so worried. Oh man, well yeah, so when you lose that much eco, or when you go so low eco, it's so difficult to just add it back in later. There's a lot of idols for Blue. And it looks like he will lose this town center now. And he has 26 crossbows, but they could all die. Like, all the pikemen crossbows technically countered by the Maginots. Uh-oh. This is gonna hurt. Hopefully Hoang realizes that. There's 3 crossbows on his wood line.
Love the content. Keep it up.
Hoang is not reacting to that because he's so focused on the micro. Blue doesn't really need to look, right? He's obviously going to be focused at home. Hoang! Hoang! Look at your eco! Look at your mini-map! Dude! Look at your mini-map, Hoang. Okay, he realized now. He's just trying to chase down the army from Blue. He's so focused on the micro. Which he should be, because he's now behind by 34 villagers. Alright, immediately takes out that monk, takes out the pikeman. Blue, you just need patience. Few pikemen out of the barracks. You might be able to take care of the mangoes. Just don't lose your whole army here. Oh! Good splits. Oh, man. This is making me panic so much. This is making me panic so much. Oh, he's going to send the Vils! He's going to send the Vils! Honestly, might be the best play. If the Mangonels are out of the oh! If the Mangonels are out of the picture... Oh! Yeah, now I can just send the Vils back to work. A lot of the knights will go down. That was probably the best play. That was really good play. He still has a lot of weak units here, though, and if there's just one knight remaining... Actually, the knights haven't really even engaged yet, thanks to E. Look how the knights bump into each other and they don't attack. Hate that. Yeah, I mean, if he can win this fight, then this wood line's fine. Otherwise, he needs to run away. Oh my goodness! He has 26 Vils here. Yo, he is really under pressure. He doesn't actually have the wood to build a lumber camp there either. That's the funny thing. No way! Look, he's desperate for wood over here too. Like, that's actually... What is happening? What is happening? What is this chaos? Yo! Is Hoang gonna win? Blue just bought a lumber camp. He has to place it over there with his 26 Vils. Knights are slaughtering. There's a militia now. Oh, Blue's in full panic mode. And meanwhile, Hoang, he has... he doesn't really even have eco either. Oh my god! And Blue doesn't have... Let's look at what Blue has for military buildings. Okay, he has archer ranches and he has barracks, but he does not really have the resources to produce much. And Hoang is gonna steal his farms! Yo, are you kidding me? It's the farm heist! Don't build your own farms, but steal enemy farms. What is happening? Okay, Blue will have some knights here, which is actually amazing, because if he clears out the monk, and then... Oh! Blue's getting raided! But yeah, if he clears out the monk first, he can then clear out the siege. He clear out everything Hoang's sending this way. Hoang is going to build probably another siege workshop. I don't know. Hoang needs to react to that. He's sending his knights back. Hoang, did he find another gold? Yep, found another gold, so he's sending more villagers to gold. Perfect. And another siege workshop. Yo, if Hoang wins this game, this is ridiculous. People might get sick of the Hoang uploads, but there is a reason this man is a legend. Like, it's Lance Madness, so there's gold everywhere, and he just like, yeah, more gold, give me more gold, more gold. He's only 10 villagers behind now. Blue's panicking, he's going for man-at-arms, which really doesn't do much for him. And Hoang will... Oh, he will take out the stable, which is pretty huge. Oh, my goodness. I thought Hoang was so dead. Blue needs to get more military buildings. This is full panic mode at this point. When you're playing against Hoang, you really start freaking out, and you just... Normally, there's a structure to the game. You have a normal build order, normal transition, and that normalcy is just not there anymore when you play against Hoang, and it freaks you the heck out. I'm pretty speechless at this point. Survivalist is still in the lead, and he should still win this. I will maintain that he should still win this, but if Hoang goes for Rams and can somehow get enough knights here, I don't know if Survivalist can defend these town centers right now. That's my worry. Like, these pikemen and these monks need to get some real value. Also, you notice how Hoang built the mill and then did nothing with it? That was kind of funny. Like, pike defense could do it because he's getting the point where he has food eco and wood eco again. So pikes and monks is definitely what you should be seeing from Survivalist. Oh, man. Oh, he did react. So he's going for conversion. He gets it. It was a weak knight he converted, but a lot of them were weak. There's not many knights remaining for Hoang. He's got to get more knights over there. What can Hoang see? Hoang cannot see that wood line. Imagine if Hoang set something down there. Okay, he's gonna add scorpions now. It's 44 villagers against 47. Look at him send vills. Instead of a new town center, he sends vills halfway across the map to the gold. So inefficient. But actually, scorpions are fantastic because they would take care of the monks and also take care of the pikes. Can Blue see there's a siege workshop there? Oh, he knows, man. He's adding a barracks, but... unbelievable. 184 kills, 90 deaths. Oh, we have the raid. This is the type of counterattack that wins games against Hoang. 2 crossbows, 1 on 1 HP on the gold. That's the type of attack that can beat you. That can beat Hoang. Alright, so this TC has all but been abandoned. Blue is getting squires for his pikes. He does have a bunch over here. Now, typically, Hoang will use knights and scorpions and monks against the pikes. So he converts however many pikes come in, then he heals his knights while using the scorpions. So if he keeps his knights here, he might be tempted to snipe the villagers. But if he keeps all of his knights here with his monks, he might be okay. I think Survivalist just saw the monks. As Survivalist takes those monks out, it's massive. He will. He will take the monks out. He should anyways. And now he's on the move. He's surviving. He's running into the corner. The knights from Hoang come in, and see, he will just take the engagement anyway. Not having the monks is huge, though. The Scorpion's going to do enough. They're not Celt Scorpions. Remember, he normally chooses Celts. The Celt Scorpions do a whole lot more. I think after this, the TC will be down, but there will be maybe a knight or 2 remaining for Hoang, and that's it. What is this game? Yo, can we please salute Blue again for realizing who he's up against, though? He will not give up. He's running all over the map. He will not give up. He has lost so many town centers, and he says, you know what? It doesn't matter, because I know Hoang doesn't have eco either. And also, on this particular map, there's resources everywhere, so you just keep running around. It's a great move. And he's using pikemen to take out scorpions. And he can do it, too. He's cleared out every single scorpion here. Meanwhile, Hoang is looking... Uh-oh. 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 Surprise! Oh, that's gonna hurt. Because he's in full panic mode, so he's sending his pikemen here. And now he's got to react and bring them back, and he'll lose villagers in the process, and now Hoang has another area to target. I still think Survivalist. He has no TC, but it looks like he has the resources to go to Imp. That's ridiculous. I still think he's way ahead, but Hoang is actually... I mean, if Hoang is creating villagers... Oh, he's gonna boom! It's boom time, baby! It's eco time. We have the T90 farms. Don't ask me about that. We have a second TC. What? Blue, have you ever seen anything so pathetic? Are we gonna see a pikeman counterattack here in a second? You know what would be amazing here is Axeman. I have never seen Hoang play as Franks, much less make throwing Axeman. But if he were to make Axeman, it would be sick. Yeah, Hoang, you can't fight that, dude. You cannot fight that. Okay, the pikemen are poking down Hoang's houses. That's a good strategy against MBL, not Hoang, sorry. Pikemen are doing amazing. There's the town center for Survivalist. Just 1 TC. And normally what I'd say is knights are more mobile, so you can use knights to raid. Pikemen are not good in a situation where you need speed, but I don't know what to make of this game right now. Archer ranges, okay. It is honestly, like, maybe Hoang needs to play enough non-Celt and Hun games till he realizes the strength of other civs. Because if he would have just sent 5 gold miners to stone at any point, he could have had a few castles by now with Franks. And then he could make Axemen. And throwing Axemen are a direct counter to the pikes. But instead he's gonna go crossbow, which it's good. It's still good against pike, but it's also weird. What a very interesting game here. Hoang needs to pay attention to this wood line because he's getting raided by crossbows. Survivalist has... He's doing a better job. Like, every time I look at his eco, he's doing a better job at stabilizing it. Easier said than done, but... And now we'll have a third TC for Hoang, so Hoang will eventually create villagers out of his TCs. Takes a big engagement here, actually. This is the game of the month for me. Seriously, this is... I mean, I still have no clue who's going to win. I feel like Blue can't do a ton of damage against Hoang's eco with the pikes, but Hoang still doesn't have the double bit axe upgrade. I mean, thank God he's Franks. He got horse color for free. Hoang still doesn't have his feudal age eco tech, so he even knows. Oh, there's a way to counter pikemen, is just make a TC. He's not booming. He's actually... This is a counter. This is a big brain play from Hoang. Just start building forward town centers. Oh! Maybe you should choose Britons next time. There's a lot of food in wood eco, and it, you know, handcart's already in. Like, think about it. Hoang doesn't have a wheel? Oh, that's such a bad fight for Hoang. Hoang doesn't have wheelbarrow. Hoang doesn't have handcart. He doesn't have double bit axe. He doesn't have bow saw. Blue has all of these upgrades. So bad. And this is the day after I uploaded a YouTube video where I said Hoang is evolving, and now I'm not so sure. Because he's dying to pikemen. He's dying to pikemen. Just yesterday, I was like, oh yeah, Hoang's a boomer now, you know. Okay, so what Blue should do in this situation is make his own crossbows to accompany his pikes. His crossbows are better. It's 52 military against 20 right now. I think Blue is doing just fine. Raided Hoang here.
Okay.
It's 43 villagers against 51 now, and now heavy plow for survivalists, so his eco will be even better. Hoang is really struggling to collect even wood right now. I do love how Hoang is even converting crossbows. Like, just the value he gets from his monks is impressive. And you've got to say, with this many pikemen out, you never know what siege can do. But we saw, like, what, 6 scorpions go down, so you need to have other units in here as well. Hoang is going for conversions, but now you can't. You have to fall back to the TC. It's too much. Way too much. And Blue just built another tower. Oh, he's on 3 TCs. I think we could be getting near the ends now, because at this point, Blue is... He's weathered the storm. He's had much better economy. I don't know where he can get gold, actually, but there's gold everywhere. He just has to send villagers to it. Yeah, he's mining gold here. And now Hoang is on stone. Interesting. And Hoang is also on 3 town centers. The lack of eco upgrades is just so depressing, though. Oh, man. Like, he has the resources to do it now, too. I see him send the knights this way, so he wants to go for a raid, possibly? What does he know? He knew there was a mill over there on berries. There's nothing there anymore. Blue still creating crossbows, still creating pikes, and still creating vills. And now he's all but even, so his eco is way better. Numbers even, efficiency twice as efficient now. I want to see Hoang go for a YOLO castle. I don't mean to be disrespectful to Hoang, but it wouldn't surprise me if he doesn't know that Franks have cheaper castles. He has 575 stone, so I bet you he's going to wait till 650. And by the way, this game will end at 58 minutes and 16 seconds. That's the settings of the tournament. There is a time limit on this to prevent long games. Hoang games are normally not very long. So at this point, like, Hoang needs to kill. He lost 1 Mangonel a moment ago. He'll lose another one now. The score is just growing and growing and growing for Blue. Hoang now, he dropped off stone. Okay, he's gonna build a castle there that protects himself. His units will move, he can get it up. Oh, it's Blue's turn to return the favor. He's sending in ramps. I think he's just going after the Siege Workshop, which I like. If the timer runs out, whoever has the highest score wins. Per the tournament settings. But yeah, I just don't see Hoang winning this now. Like, Blue is just tossing... Like, pikemen are killing crossbows and siege. I don't see Hoang winning this now. I think he'll probably know that... Look, it's even a doubt castle! And Blue has the eco to continue to produce more pikes and just dive them in underneath the town center if he really wants to. There's no way that goes up unless Blue doesn't... It's a doubt castle! It's a doubt castle! 88%! Survivalist will deny the castle. There's now no villagers in the TC. And Survivalist will win this, man. Alright, meanwhile, Survivalist again, immediate reaction to the knights on the right side. Wow. Jeez, man. Unreal game. Surely that's it now. Whether it's, yeah. Oh, I mean, whether it was going to be score lead or Hoang resigning, that is GG. Oh, I love it. Like, the thing about Hoang is that he has done this for years. Low eco pushes, all ins, messy games. There's so many games with Hoang where the opponent just doesn't have a town center anymore. And that happened multiple times for Blue. What, he lost this TC, he lost this TC, he lost this town center. I think he lost 3 total town centers in this game. Honestly, if Hoang would have at some point in the mid game got his eco upgrades, I think that he could have won this. Like, right now, he has the resources for double bit axe and bow saw, but he didn't get those. Also, you have to say, maybe if you went to stone a little bit earlier, got some castles up in key positions, he could have won it as well. But my respect goes out to Survivalist, who I know you guys probably don't know. He's a top 100 player. It's one of those things, like, he doesn't really stream, but he plays a lot. And so if you're playing and you encounter him, you know him, but he doesn't have a reputation like Hoang. Great play from him. I'm sure he's pumped about that result. But just, like, the amount of times he had to relocate in this game. He was 20 builds ahead and then almost threw it. It was just incredible all around. And that means he will move on further in this qualifying bracket, but that is a YouTube video. Like, I don't think either player... I mean, maybe Survivalist will, right? Maybe his experience against Hoang will make him stronger, but I don't think either player is favored to qualify. I think they'll make it far, or Survivalist will, but I don't think he's favored to qualify. But still, that game right there is probably like the game of the qualifiers. Unfreaking believable. Oh. Survivalist is Mentalist according to Leadcore? Is it? I'd be very surprised.
Another month
I don't think that's true.
T90 24-hour stream T90 Woo T90 go. Keep up the excellent content T90 fine.
I think Mentalist. I mean, he's a Canadian player, but I don't think he's Mentalist. I've played against him a bunch of times, and Mentalist and I have history, so I think we would have talked. Yeah. Alright, so 15,000 food collected, 20,000 wood collected. Yeah, I think that's, what's it called? Fake news! And Hoang had more golds and slightly more stone. In the previous games, Hoang had a ton of gold.
After HC3, that's pretty pog.
This, like, if Survivalist didn't have Vikings, it's possible he would have never survived. I think having free wheel and having free handcart made such a big difference for him when he had low eco numbers. Like, there were portions there where he had 5 villagers on food, 10 villagers on food, 15 on food, and without wheel and handcart, and of course getting his other eco upgrades, I don't know how well he would have done. Shockingly entertaining, that game. So, YouTube, the other games are actually pretty entertaining, so this is what I'll do. This game is going to YouTube, and then I'm going to have the whole best of 3 in the video description. Obviously, you already know how it ends, but if you want to see game 1 and 2 between these two, which are also pretty competitive, and Hoang also went for all ins, you'll have that option there. But yeah, I'm casting the Redbull Wololo Qualifiers, all Feudal Age starts, so Empire Wars, and it's brought some pretty entertaining games. And what's really cool for those of us on the live stream is we've had kind of non-stop games over the weekends as well.